Gomez and Company welcomes Syracuse head football coach Fran Brown on TK99 and TK105. Thanks to Matthews Kia of Clay and Matthews Nissan of Clay.
Coach Fran Brown. Coach, good morning. How are you today?
I'm sure. How about yourself?
Good. You know, we had a good time as we do every week at Heritage Hill the other night. And I know Lisa, who's on with us right now, gifted you some homemade soap. I don't know if you had a chance to use that just yet.
I got soap in the house right now. I'm going to use that in the locker room one day. I really appreciate that, Lisa.
Oh, you're welcome, Coach.
Coach, obviously heading into a big game tomorrow, and I know earlier in the week you had circled this one on the calendar for you as the most important game of the season against UConn tomorrow.
Yeah, it is for our entire organization, not just for me, but for the organization, for the fans, for everyone. I think this gives us an opportunity of showing that we're a legit football team that's building and becoming a program.
Now, as far as the game, it's also Senior Day tomorrow, and I thought it was a great idea to move that up a week with Thanksgiving, obviously being a really busy travel time for families trying to make it back to Central New York. So tomorrow on Senior Day, just a shout out to the guys who have been there, given it their all, their blood and sweat and tears for the past however many years they've been around, and a chance for the fans to show their gratitude.
Yeah, I'm excited for those guys. We felt as though this would be best, not just because of the holiday, just for the fact of how expensive it is to travel holiday time. So we wanted to make sure that everybody was here. The parents didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money to come up here, and it's just a better feel for all of us. And then I'm happy for all of the players. I mean, it's not just guys that have been here 4 to 5 years, but now it goes from 1 to 5 years. So very thankful for all of the guys. Happy they get to go out and enjoy Senior Day together.
As far as the game, UConn, and you mentioned earlier in the week, too, the number of college coaches who actually came from the NFL. There's a lot of NFL experienced coaches in the college ranks. UConn, one of those many teams that has that. But when you see UConn, and you've been watching them on game film and game tape, and they've won 7 games, what are you looking at when you see UConn?
I'm looking at a good football team identical to us. These guys could do the same thing. I think they run the ball extremely well. They got a bunch of trick plays. Their defense does a lot up front. They do a lot of stunting and slanting and things of that nature. And they got a good secondary. They're 2 linebackers that are really good. They're solid tacklers. So we get an opportunity to go against just a good overall football team. We get to match up ourselves. This is a conference opponent in our opinion, in our mind. They play guys in the conference the same way we play guys in the conference, and we've all had the same outcome with scores, whether it was 1 by 1 or lose by 1. So we feel like this is the conference opponent.
Coach, what's the one thing that you impress upon the guys as they get ready to go into this game, as far as a focus, a mindset, something like that you would say to them to kind of get their heads in the right space?
We just got a process, and we're on a mission. So when you're on a mission, you have to stay to the task. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of noise outside, and we try to block all the outside noise and just be able to focus on each other, focus on our mission, and do what's best for the guy next to you, not what's best for you. Like I sent out to him this morning, that we are better than you. You know what I mean? So it's about us, not I.
Yep.
And if we continue to do that, then it'll work out for us.
Coach, last but not least, tomorrow, the legendary local guy, Coach Mack, obviously a great history and a legendary career as the head coach of the SU Orange. His name will be added to the Ring of Honor tomorrow during the game, and I know it was well before your time, but at this point you've heard a lot of great stories and so many great things about Coach Mack.
Yeah, I'm excited about him. I heard a lot of great things. I mean, a lot of his players that he developed into being men, and just some great stories. I mean, one of the best stories I've heard was just Jim Tressel and all the things that he's done, where he would walk around with a tape recorder and say a lot of things. And I tend to do that time after time due to the fact of Coach Tressel telling me that that's something that Coach Mack have done. So I just kind of picked up that habit. It's pretty cool because you kind of don't forget when you go back and listen to what you stated earlier in practice.
Good stuff, Coach Fran. Good luck tomorrow. Go Orange, and we'll catch up next week. I know the nighttime show, the final one of the season, is next Tuesday night, so I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah, I probably don't show up this week. I got some things to do. So I'll see you Tuesday. Be safe.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Take care, Coach.